The Supreme Court just handed down one of the most consequential economic rulings of the decade. In a fractured 6-3 decision, the court has officially struck down the sweeping tariffs, ruling that the president does not have the authority to unilaterally tax the American people under the guise of an emergency. If you felt the sting of rising prices over the last year, pay attention, because this ruling just opened the door for a $175 billion refund that could change everything for the U.S. economy. The case centered on a 1977 law called IEEPA, the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. The administration argued that because they declared a national emergency over trade deficits, they could bypass Congress to set import taxes at whatever rate they wanted. But Chief Justice John Roberts wasn't having it. Writing for the majority, he said, "The power to regulate is not the power to tax." The court invoked the major questions doctrine, essentially telling the executive branch that if you want to make a move this big, one that affects trillions in trade, you need a clear yes from Congress. You can't just find a loophole in a 50-year-old law. Now, let's talk about the money. Since these tariffs went into effect, the U.S. Treasury has collected over $160 billion from American importers. Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who dissented, warned that the aftermath of this ruling is going to be a mess. Why? Because thousands of businesses, from small tow shops to tech giants, are now going to line up at the U.S. Court of International Trade to get their money back. Economists at Penn Wharton estimate the total refund bill could hit $175 billion. This is a massive liquidity injection back into the private sector, but it leaves a massive hole in the federal budget. The markets are already reacting. The S&P 500 ticked up on the news as investors price in lower costs for retailers and manufacturers. Companies like Costco, Toyota, and luxury brands like LVMH, who were all fighting these tariffs in court, are seeing immediate relief. But there's a catch. This ruling only affects the emergency IEEPA tariffs. The specific tariffs on steel, aluminum, and autos under Section 232 are still in place for now. We are seeing a rotation of relief as the market tries to figure out which prices will actually drop at the register. Don't expect prices to drop on Monday. This legal battle is going to drag on for years as the government fights the refund process. But the institutional edge is clear. The era of unilateral executive tariffs just hit a brick wall. We are tracking the specific stocks that stand to gain the most from these refunds in the Prospero letter. If you want to know which companies are about to get a massive cash windfall, check the link in the description. Like and subscribe to stay ahead of the smart money. I'll see you in the next one.
The Institutional Edge.